Hello, welcome back. It's been a couple days for me. See, it's been 3 days for me. Yeah, that time. Let's see. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh well. Let's just continue. Let's just do our class quest. Edgar, your timing is impeccable. I just received word from Ishgard. The powers that have, powers that be have decided to welcome, Trope Falsum with open arms. Fortunately, there are no rumors suggest that, Totentazns has already struck in the city, or any of the surrounding regions in Kothis. And yet, word has it that some of the less privileged residents of the city have grown increasingly vocal of late. Not entirely unlike what we witnessed in Ul'dah, we must be vigilant. And so I would like to have you and Rana to make for the Holy See as soon as you are able. I would join you, but I fear my wounds are not healing as quickly as I had hoped. I would only slow you down. Leave it to us, Mistress Nashamira. No matter what shadows plague the people's hearts, they'll be no match for your two favorite proteges. Come, Edgar. Ishgard awaits us. Which way was it again? North! Oh, I remember. In between episodes, I read of all of... I don't think in between. I also think I was also reading it before last time I recorded. I've read rest of the Yu Yu Hakusho manga. And I gotta say, I prefer the anime over the manga. Because those last few chapters were very confusing to me. But why my arms and legs feel like they're going to freeze and snap off like icicles. How do you even bear this, Edgar? Mind over matter. I suppose I just need to grin and bear it. Then, oh well, once we start dancing, it should warm us up in no time. Anyhow, our first order of business is to pay our respects to our hosts. I've been told that one Sir Howdloop awaits us at a place they call the Congregation. I take it that you know where that know the way? Nope. Oh, the office. The Knight's office. I didn't expect us to see us so soon again. Well met, Edgar. It's always a pleasure to welcome you back to Ishgard, though I must say I did not expect to see you return to us as a member of a traveling dance troupe. Just wait until you see him on stage. He's a sight to behold. Oh, but forgive me, my name is Rana Mahigo, and I thank you for opening the gates of your fair city to Trope Falsum. The pleasure is ours. I must confess that I found the report from our friends at the Twin Adder regarding this dance of the damned somewhat difficult to believe, but if even a great hero like Edgar here would come all the way here for this purpose, I would be a fool to dismiss the threat. And yet, I have questions. The instructions from your Mistress Nashima called for rounding up prominent members of the commoner class and sitting them front and center at your performance. I did not object, of course, but whatever purpose is this meant to serve? The Totsusans is a plague that spreads from one man's heart to the next, and whose heart weigh heaviest with anger, fear, and unease are often the first to fall prey to its clutches. If we can assemble influential members of the community and free their hearts from shadow before disaster strikes, these men and women could in turn rise the spirits of their peers. Mistress Nashimira, believe this is our best hope for curling the spread of Tonsintas. Well, the leaders go, so others will follow. I suppose it's also logical a course of action, has any? Very well, I have already identified suitable proteges and extended them an invitation to your performance. Then you'll be before the gates of judgment. We believe this location would be most accessible to those who live outside the city's walls. Thank you kindly, my good sir. Oh, then, Edgar, we best get on our way. We don't want to keep our audience waiting out there in the freezing cold, do we? Oh, why did I have to remember about the cold? Brr. Wait a minute, where are we going? Gates of Judgment, that's the one that's south, right? Yes. Ah, seems to be very windy out here today. Talk about an imposing audience now. Let's give them a show to remember. Oh, and Edgar, let's keep the true purpose of our purpose to ourselves, alright? We don't want to cause a panic after all. If we can draw out and dispel the darkness before the dozen strikes, our tasks will be that much easier. And besides, we want our audience to enjoy the show, don't we? I must admit, I'm a bit nervous, but I know we'll be fine if we trust in each other. Alright, here goes nothing. Watch closely and follow my lead. Good luck, Edgar. Ladies, gentlemen, fair citizens of the Holy See, hailing from distant Razathan in the east, we are Trophosium. Today we dance for you. The Kyrgyzstans, an ancient art passed down to us from the days of yore. On this very windy day, through the Kyrgyzstan was born on the battlefield. It is a dance that brings healing and succor. Your people suffer for too long the horrors of the Dragon Song War. Let our performance fill your hearts with hope and heal any scars that may still linger. And now, without further ado, let the show begin. I've never seen dancing like this before. It stirs the very depth of my soul. Just watching her, I can feel all my pain and anger melting away. Pay no mind to those ominous clouds. It's all part of the performance, you see. Yes, for Tom spares no expense treating our audience to a spectacular for the senses. That's your cue, Edgar. Now sweep those nasty shadows away. When I received a sudden invitation to this performance, I didn't know what to expect, but that was simply remarkable. Ever since the show ended, my mind is clear and all my troubles just don't seem so bad anymore. And I the same, I must say. The last scene where those fearsome shadow beasts appeared was particularly dramatic and invigorating. It's a nice feeling, even though my lot in life hasn't changed one bit. I feel like I'll be able to face tomorrow with my head held high. You folks are far too kind, but I thank you one and all. Never in my life have I felt so proud to be a dancer. Nothing quite like seeing all those smiling, satisfied faces. Don't you agree, Edgar? Just the thought that we were about to bring a measure of happiness and hope to those proud, strong people makes all the hard hours of training worthwhile. And can you believe it? We were able to strive off the shadows before the Tatsuran even struck. I do believe we've more than done Nashimura proud. Just say our job here is done, so why don't we head back to Gridania and share the good tidings with everyone? I'll race you there. And then she never made it to Gridania. She was ambushed by people doing the dance. The Tatsuran dance. And they kept on dancing and didn't stop dancing. All they did was dance. Edgar, it's Mistress Nashimura. She's gone. So Delrunna, nothing ill has befallen our leader. She has simply taken a leave of absence entirely of her own volition. She said she had a matter to attend to with an old friend, the same friend who introduced her to our patron, Master Gigurji, if I recall. She was reluctant to go into details, but it would seem this individual is also familiar with the Tatsuzan and has been researching this situation al amigo on our behalf. Miss Nashimura means to join her there and scout out a suitable venue for our ultimate performance. She has asked that you and Rana continue training on your own until such time as she summons us. Would have killed her to at least wait for our report, or does this mean that she actually trusts us? Sure, let's go with that. As Ms. Nashimura believes in our ability to handle affairs, I suppose we owe her the same in return. If recent rumors are to be, fellow Amigo is on the verge of winning his battle for freedom. Surely it's only a matter of time before its people are ready to welcome us. We haven't even liberated Doma yet. We're not even close with Alamigo. At the same time, much I like Ishgard is a land whose people know more than their fair share of suffering. We will need to be at our best to deliver them from the dance of the damned. You know what that means, Edgar. We must train with greater discipline than ever before. And level 70's next. Yep, and we get a new dance. Okay. See, we need to go back to Othud. Normally I would have called the episode there, but we didn't do much. Wait a minute. Okay, so we are going the right way. Yeah, but since the quest didn't go that long. Might as well at least do one more quest. What do we have? Yeah, we got these to sell. That was it. So Chris, but if she's going to do it anyway, then maybe. Hey, are you talking about Jose or are you talking about Yugiri? You're sensing this. Why is she so eager to risk everything with this mad plan? Okay, so I guess it is Yugiri. Go get your pants! I will not pursue her. It is for her to think on our master's words and recognize the futility of her course. Those, at least, are my thoughts upon the matter. Yours may be different. Should you wish to give chase, I will not bar your path. We each have but one life. It is not to be spent recklessly in pursuit of our goals. I pray she realizes this soon. Oh yeah! Zeno! I completely forgot about him. Yeah, I completely forgot about him. Or Xenos, I don't remember. No, it's Zeno's the guy from Dragon Ball, and Xenos is the one from this one. Don't worry, we only got a soggy book. Which I'm gonna have to fight. The person I got the book, page 64 or whatever it's called, eventually with my other character. Since it's got a spell I need to learn. Did Gogetsu send you to stop me? Then you come on your own free will. I should be surprised if you agreed with my chosen course. No one else did. I'm just here to watch you crash and burn. I know about Edgar. But it's not as fanciful as they would have you believe. Scant moments ago, I received the crown prince's hereditary front of our spies in the castle. Just seeing that Xenos has no desire to remain in Doma any longer than necessary. He wishes to inspect the moon gate this very eve. His impatience is to our advantage. He arrives without warning, gave Yosetsu no time to prepare. The whole castle is in a state of upheaval. To avoid any delay, he has declined a full escort and will be traveling with no more than a handful of soldiers. The kami could not have blessed us with more circumstances. I will kill him, Edgar. I will. Not alone. I know the odds, I know what he is capable of, and that is an open confrontation. I will likely die. But if I succeed, then countless lives will be saved. Doma, al amigo, everything will change. One life for the world is a price I would pay 1,000 times over. What was it? Why are you looking at me like that? Do you mean to join me? Thank you, thank you. I cannot well express what this means to me. We have much to discuss, but we can do so on the way. Yazuka Manor is some distance from here. We must hurry. Oh, that was a Lalafell. Let's go and come out of the grass. Stay calm. No one knows you were here. No one knows you saw anything. No one knows you overheard 2 rebels planning to kill the crown prince. God, stupid, stupid, stupid. You know how this ends. And they only have themselves to blame. You have to tell them. You have to. Into the river he goes. Yeah, let's finish this whole assassination plot thing, and then we'll call it an episode. So it'll be a little bit longer, but I feel it will be better. We start the episode with dancing, and we're going to end it with an assassination. Excellent. I guess we should stop by the manor and sell some stuff. No, gear needs to be repaired. There, we got that sold. And we're not only are we going to assassinate, we're going to do it in broad daylight. Which is quite funnier than it was in mine, which I did this in the middle of the night. This is far enough. Let us discuss our plan of attack. Pants. The next itinerary is as follows. He will depart Doma Castle by ship and approach the Moon Gates. The Magitech field will be deactivated briefly, allowing his vessel to pass. It will then continue on to these very docks, where he and his entourage will disembark. As you can see, this area is not ideal for an ambush. Wide open, multiple avenues for escape. The manor is better suited to our needs. Sorry about that, but somebody was calling. Let's split up and search for suitable hiding places. Also, why that was going on, a lot of people were going by me. Also, if suddenly the recording or screen looks a bit odd at one point, that is because I got a notification on my computer by one of the antivirus things I have on here. It's very annoying because they surrounded by walls, and this location would be an ideal for concealment. Because they only started doing that recently, and it's annoying. Ah, there you are. From the roof, we could have a clear view of the docks. It is settled. We shall lie in wait until Xenos arrives. As discussed, if all goes to plan, he shall fall with my first blow. If not, then the two of us will have to engage him in open combat. His escort is of no consequence, which means that we will have a 2-on-1 advantage. Nonetheless, he is not to be underestimated. Yep. Let me just check the recording. I always gotta check it every once in a while to make sure that the... Because I haven't paused in a long time, I just wanted to make sure that I didn't mess it up at all. All that remains is to wait. I trust you are ready. Well, I was hoping it was going to keep it during the day.
He comes.
The village is not far, my lord. If it please you, we shall escort you there directly.
Less a province than a graveyard. The rotting husk of a broken nation devoid of proper sport. But as his radiance wishes...
Yes, of course, my lord. And may I say how terribly sorry we are that you had to come so far.
We labored long to sow the seeds of hatred, of fear, to train them as beasts. Now we shall see the harvest. Let there be savage beasts baying for blood, and not hollow-eyed prey cowering in the dark. Or there will be no joy in this hunt.
Shinobi? And me without my brute.
How weak you are. Is this the sum of your hate?
This is only the beginning. For Lord Kyan! For Doma!
They could just dance him to death. Yes, it's about as funny as like you're just.
Mayhap, I shall test this new blade of yours. Let us hope it is to my liking, lest your misfortunes compound.
It's funny when I hit him with the book. Immediately snaps in two.
Then again, I am loath to expend such effort on the unworthy. Come, earn the honor.
You die. Leave this to me.
All right.
Oh.
Let us put you to the proof.
No, I must fight on. I must.
Run, beast, run!
Oh, this isn't gonna end well.
Give me something to remember. I see.
Go and break another sword on Edgar's hard head.
Ah, I remember you. Al Amigo, the champion of the savages.
Look ye where the sun doth rise, see crimson embers darkening skies. Look ye where the sun doth fall, see azure lost amidst the squall.
Edgar can fight with his telekinesis, apparently.
Oh, how right I was to spare your life. Hear me, hero. Endure. Survive. Live. For the rush of blood. For the time between the seconds. Live. For the sole pleasure left to me in this empty, ephemeral world. Live!
She'll be fine.
You are not worthy.
Get away from them, you imperial dog!
No, don't. You must flee.
We're not going anywhere, do you hear me? We're not running away! What you're doing is stupid and reckless, and I never wanted any part of it, but here we are! I've spent my whole life hating myself. For every time they made me beg, for every time I held my tongue to protect the people I love. And then you came along and reminded me of all the things I never said and never did, and it was even worse. I would have given anything to forget, to walk away, but I knew I'd never be able to live with the guilt. So we came, all of us, for you, for ourselves, for Doma!
Death is death, regardless of the reason. Yet you seem determined to die, intruding upon this sacred ground, turning weapons you can scarcely wield upon me. Your lives will not even begin to redress the balance.
How wrong you are! Go, now! Guzetsu, see to Yugiri.
Hey!
I can't see a damn thing. Someone stop them!
Everyone else is dead! Except for you and Xenos.
My lord?
He bored. So right here's some water. And this will not heal with time. I don't think we were followed. Gods, I have no idea what was going on through that man's head, but I am heartily glad he decided to leave. Oh, and don't thank us. Thank Alphino. He's at the House of the Fierce, patiently awaiting your gratitude. You should have seen the way he turned pale when he heard about Yugiri's plan and how you, of all people, had decided to help her. He was in such a panic, barking orders calling for a squadron to be assembled. as were you. I was rather composed, as I recall, though that is never here nor there. And we'll call that there. We'll see you all in the next episode.